He savored every word of Nestor's story. Then Achilles made his way through crowds of troops and set out prizes next for the bruising boxing match. He fetched and tethered a heavy-duty mule in the ring, 6 years old, unbroken, the hardest kind to break, and offered the loser a cup with double handles. He rose up tall and challenged all the Argives. Son of Atreus, all you Achaean men-at-arms, we invite 2 men, our best, to compete for these. Put up your fists, fight for what you're worth. The man that Apollo helps outlast the other, clearly witnessed here by Achaea's armies, he takes this beast of burden back to his tents, but the one he beats can have the 2-eared cup. And a powerful, huge man loomed up at once, Panopeus' son Epeius, the famous boxing champion. He clamped a hand on the draft mule and shouted, "Step right up and get it, whoever wants that cup. This mule is mine, I tell you. No Achaean in sight will knock me out and take her. I am the greatest. So what if I'm not a world-class man of war? How can a man be first in all events? I warn you, soldiers, so help me, it's the truth. I'll crush you with body blows. I'll crack your ribs to splinters. You keep your family mourners near to cart you off. Once my fists have worked you down to pulp." Dead silence. So the armies met his challenge. Only Euryalus rose to take him on, heroic volunteer, bred of Teleus' blood and a son of King Mecisteus, who went to Thebes in the old days when Oedipus fell, and there at his funeral games defeated all the Thebans. The spearman Diomedes served as the man's second, goading him on, intent to see him win. First he cinched him round with the boxer's belt, and taking rawhide thongs, cut from a field ox, wrapped his knuckles well. Both champions, belted tight, stepped into the ring, squared off at each other and let loose, trading jabs with their clenched fists, then slugged it out. Flurries of jolting punches, terrific grinding of jaws, sweat rivering, bodies glistening. Suddenly Euryalus glanced for an opening, dropped his guard, and Epeius hurled his smashing roundhouse hook to the head, a knockout blow. He could keep his feet no longer, knees caved in on the spot, as under the ruffling north wind a fish goes arching up and flops back down on a beach break strewn with seaweed, and a dark wave blacks him out. So he left his feet, and down he went, out cold. But big-hearted Epeius hoisted him in his arms and stood him upright. A band of loyal followers rushed to help him, led him out of the ring, his feet dragging, head lolling to one side, spitting clots of blood. Still senseless after they propped him in their corner, and they had to fetch the 2-eared cup themselves. Quickly Achilles displayed before the troops the prizes set for the third event, the grueling wrestling match. For the winner a large tripod made to stride a fire, and worth a dozen oxen, so the soldiers reckoned. For the loser he led a woman through their midst, worth 4 they thought, and skilled in many crafts. And he rose up tall and challenged all the Achaeans. Now 2 come forward, fight to win this prize. And the giant Ajax got to his feet at once. Odysseus stood up too, an expert at every subtle, cunning hold. Both champions, belted tight, stepped into the ring, and grappling each other hard with big burly arms, locked like rafters a master builder bolts together, slanting into a pitched roof to fight the ripping winds. And their backbones creaked as scuffling hands tugged for submission holds, and sweat streamed down their spines, and clusters of raw welts broke out on ribs and shoulders, slippery, red with blood, and still they grappled, harder, locking for victory, locked for that burnished tripod. Odysseus no more able to trip and bring to ground his man than Ajax could. Odysseus's brawn held out, a stalemate, and the troops were growing bored. So at last the giant Ajax spurred his rival, grunting, "Son of Laertes, resourceful one, enough! You hoist me or I hoist you, and leave the rest to Zeus."